Hello everybody, hopefully you've been enjoying the New Age patch that's just came out on MapleStory, and as you can see, that's kind of why I'm making this video. There are a lot of good growth events that have just dropped, so to say, and I want to make sure you all know about them and you're taking advantage of them, because a lot of these Legion/leveling events are fucking absurdly overpowered, especially for newer accounts or people starting on the new server like Hyperion or whatever. So, I'm going to be demonstrating the first event that you should probably be aware of, which is, we go over to our star here, the 0 to 100 event. Basically, what this is once a day, you're able to designate one character on your account that is under level 100, I assume, but I only have done fresh characters, and I only recommend you do fresh characters. Well, you're able to designate one character as your 0 to 100 a day. Basically, what does this do? It gives you instance maps full of incredibly overpowered monsters that give you incredible experience. And it will auto move you to maps, it auto gives you gear, and then a little rundown here. The main points of this: you can only do 7 designations per account period in the event period, right? If you delete a character that you designated, it will not give you that designation back. And that's it. So you're able to do 1 character a day, 7 times total during the event period. Pretty good stuff. Obviously, I want to do this, so I'm going to designate my character here. Big ears / designate. Hope you enjoy your time in the hunting ground. Another thing to note, and a reason why I'm doing this on an Ilium, well, not necessarily a reason why I'm doing this on an Ilium, but you can see here, I wanted to show this off. Ilium cannot gain experience outside of Sanctuary yet. Please continue with the Sanctuary story quest. So there are a couple different characters in this game. I believe it's all of the Flora classes. So Arc, Cadena, Ilium. I could be missing some, but I wanted to show this off because this is one of the last characters that I needed to level anyways. But that being said, make sure you've done all your pre-quests and whatnot before you go in designating and ready to, you know, kill some monsters. So let me take care of this and I'll show you through what the training zones look like and how good they are. Okay, so I finished up with the Ilium quest, so I can actually gain experience outside of the starting zone, but I did want to bring attention to that in case you are trying to figure out what classes to use this on, and you pick one of the few that have something similar like that. There might be more classes in the game, but I know Arc, Cadena, Ilium are the ones that I know for sure have it. That being said, you might be asking, hey, what should I make as a Link or Legion character if you're like super new or you just don't 100% know? So if you're making a brand new account, obviously I think getting the initial experience links done are probably one of the best things you can do. And when I say initial experience links, I'm talking about the main 3 that everyone always points to. You have Aran, you have Evan, you have Mercedes. I would prioritize Evan first. Reason being, rune duration, bonus from runes is absurd. Obviously, Mercedes is very good too, but early on, I think the rune benefit is just much better, especially for the kind of events that we have going on right now. Doesn't matter, really, because you're going to be making them all very quickly anyways, but I would do Evan first, then Mercedes, then probably Aran. The combo orbs are nice for leveling up new characters early on. As you can see, the combo orbs do give a good amount of experience, but they're not massively needed. That being said, if you wanted suggestions outside of the typical experience links, things that I wanted to get done, or I wish I could have gotten done in here, is things that are bad before 4th job, right? Because this little zone, this little event basically gives you a free 4th job character, essentially, right? Because you get to train here in these giga-juiced experience maps in instance land all by yourself. Well, with other people, but, you know, your mobs are all to yourself, you know what I'm saying? I would do something like just things that you don't like playing, really. That's all it comes down to. So, like, Blaster, I didn't have fun doing until 4th job, so Blaster would have been a good choice for me. Phantom, very good choice. It's a very good Link, very good Legion. And it's not great outside of 4th job. Just things like that. Prioritize the damage links, of course, if you're a fresh account and you want to get the most bang for your buck. After the experience links, I would do like Kana, Demon Avenger, stuff like that. You can't go wrong with stuff like Arc. You can't go wrong with stuff like that, right? And then depending on if your class needs buff duration, maybe you go like Mercedes. You focus more on that with like the other events that I'm going to be talking about soon with the Identist Obelisk. You know, you need summon duration. You do stuff like mech, whatever, buff duration, summon duration, all that good shit. You get the point though, right? As long as you're utilizing this event, you're doing it right. So once I hit level 100, I will show you the second part of this event, but basically, there's another event that's going to be running, which is the Identisk Island shit. It's basically just an island, summer and winter theme. It's going to be running for a good couple months. And you can see here, I hit level 50, which is the cap for this map, so I talked to Spiegelman. I want to move to the next hunting zone. I didn't get the level 30 box, so he just gives me the level 30 box. Like I said, he feeds you equips. It's all good. And then these maps are fucking juiced. Amazing. And the fact that it basically donates you 7 free level 101 characters is absurd. But I will show you how to get to level 140 very easily, utilizing the current events, which is the whole idea behind this video, just to make sure you guys are aware of them and you are utilizing these events, because these are fucking insane. But I will see you guys again once I'm level 100, which is soon. And then we can explore the Identisk Island portion of this. Okay, so I just hit 101 and got kicked out of the Spiegelman 0 to 100 zone. And once you do this, make sure you always go back to your star, and you see here 0 to 100. Get an additional reward. Gives you a nice little frozen set of stuff, which is pretty good to help us push this character to 140, which will be where we keep them, ideally, since that's when we're done, right? For our links. Another thing, now that you're level 101, you've unlocked Identisk Island stuff, so make sure you also go back to your star, Identisk, to the summer, to the island of summer and winter. Accept this, head over to the island, and then, if this is your first time here, you might want to look up a bit of a guide, but make sure you accept all of these different things in order to get the blessings. First, before you do all of that, make sure you do find the Vanished Blessing quest. Yes, now you can do all of these to get all of the buffs from the island. Rolling in. Power from the statue. Yes. And then there. I have everything active again. And something to note for the next part of what we're going to be doing. The Sunlight Coin Shop. These 2x experience coupons are daily, so I always buy one for each Link skill character that I'm pushing. I buy one because I only am going to need the 15 minutes for what we're about to do. So I recommend you also buy one if you don't have 2x coupons, because we're going to want as many multiplier buffs as we possibly can rolling for this next part. I'm going to go do my job advancement, and then I will talk about more what we do from here to get to 140. Alright, so once you have your 4th job advancement, make sure you have your experience modifiers all bunched up together. For this, I only have a 2x coupon, and I have an MPE gold pot. I'm not doing anything too crazy. I don't have an MVP buff or anything. Somebody smeg at an MVP buff, whatever, I would get it. But now our next goal is to find a rune. Simple task, you might think. So we're gonna look for a rune. I'm just gonna, I don't know, kill stuff until I find a rune. I think there was a rune actually in this map over here, if I'm not mistaken. Nice. That memory, am I right? So once you find a rune, what we're gonna do is very simple. We're gonna pop a rune for the rune experience buff. We're gonna go to Zack. We're gonna kill Zack just for funsies, get a few free levels. And then after that, we're gonna do something that is going to carry us to 140, and it's the other part of this insane growth event. It is the Identisk Island Storehouse. If you're not familiar with that, well, you're about to be very familiar with it. So let's grab our rune. Let us go to Zach. I don't know what my boss party menu button is because things are not as they should be. Might as well get this buff. Why not? More damage is never bad. We're gonna go normal Zachem. Hit up Adobe Premiere. Yes, none of the party members have the eye, so you'll give me the eye because you're a nice guy. We're gonna drop that shit like it is hot. I'm gonna press my 2 buttons that I know spawn things that do damage, and then I'm gonna hold my attack button down until Zach is dead. And that'll get us to level, for all intents and purposes, 103. Cheeky little Zach level. Actually need to go out of here. Then we're gonna head back to Identisk Island. We're gonna move, yes, move me to Identisk. Then we're gonna want to go over here to the winter area, or you can accept the quest from the star, but Oben for the storehouse. Yes, let me in the storehouse. Visit. And this is the OP shit right here. The storehouse. Enter the storehouse. I've already entered the storehouse 3 times this week, but this is where you're going to want to go. I did want to show you guys this, but I got a little carried away from last week. But you can see it'll be a 15-minute timer of a bunch of mobs, and it's just insane experience rates. If you are unable to finish before the mobs expire, or your rune expires rather, if you're unable to finish the mobs before the rune expires, you are able to leave and re-enter the storehouse. So if your rune runs out and you still have mobs left, just go ahead and leave, find another rune when the timer's up, go back in, finish it out. And this will get you to 140 very easily. Most likely will get you much higher than 140. But these are amazing growth events that you should be taking full advantage of, and just wanted to make this video to make sure you guys knew what you should be doing, etc, etc. I'll see you guys all in the next video, of course. Thank you to my YouTube members, my tier 2s, Blitzels, Remix My Life, Airzyke, Jacob, Clouded, and all my tier 1s, It's Biscuits, Ender, Diz, and Arturus.